Alright everybody, so this is another try from my side. I actually deleted everything related to OBS and now I have started it again. Hope it will work fine. I've been facing it for a long time. Right now even the speed that I'm getting, that is even fine, 4800 or something kbps per second. I just hope it will just keep going on like this. Within a couple of minutes I'll get to know about this thing again. I hope my voice is quite clear because I have remade the setup. Fine, 4800 or something kbps per second. I just hope it will just keep going on like this. Within a couple of minutes I'll get to know about this thing again. I hope my voice is quite clear because I have remade the setup. Okay, it seems like the music is not being played in the background. So one music that should be getting played, but let me increase it and see it now. Yeah, the music is not being played. Let's double click on it. Let's loop it and alright, this is it. As per as the collection music, loop it as well. Now let's try this thing out. Alright, it started working if I'm not wrong, and so let's close this thing from here and let's close this part as well. And now let's simply check whether it's working fine, at least the way I want it to work or not. Alright, it started working if I'm not wrong, and so let's close this thing from here and let's close this part as well. And now let's simply check whether it's working fine, at least the way I want it to work on. Okay, fine. So alright everybody, here we are, and I hope this issue will not occur again. By the way, I've been facing this problem for a long time, like since yesterday or something, but finally got the time to just got the chance to just simply fix it. I hope it is fixed right now, but if it is not fixed yet, I will even be working on it, and then let's see how it's gonna be going on. For now, this should be it, and right now I'm just simply gonna be going with the code. So this was the thing that I had over here. No filter content found and that particular content, and let's try that thing out to get started. Here I'm on the main page, no content found by default. Okay, and if I click on the search, no YouTube content found. That's what I wanted. And one more thing I can say, that filter dot to uppercase, just like this, local uppercase, and let's try this thing out. No YouTube content found. Okay, I can give it some extra style and all, or this is fine. I mean, let it be like this. So no YouTube content found, no Twitter content found, no document content found, no article content found, and no other content found. As simple as that. So this is how it's gonna be going on. I thought it got disconnected again or what. Okay, so this is working pretty well. And if I actually have my content, like if I log in with the ID that actually has the content, PASSWORD password 123, that's actually wrong. So this password 1234, I will be working on the extra things, like a few things can be improved, the edge cases, but once the overall thing is ready. So get started. And I have a lot of content right now. If I try to switch between them, so of course I will be able to switch. This is the article that I have, and what is this article related to? My new article is Stack Overflow. Okay, let's delete it. And now I'm getting no article content found. I have other contents, right? I have documents, but when I came here, I'm simply getting that no article content found. And this is how I'm just simply handling the things. No other content I already have. I can click on all, and I will be getting all of them. Okay, this is the thing. The another thing is that I can actually have a search button at the top over here, and by searching with the help of the searching thing, I will be getting the stuff as well. Yeah, that can also be an option over here. So let's have another to do. and that to do is going to be, these are the to do's I have. Add search button at the top. One more, make it responsive. You think it will be done? No. These are the things that I have to do on this particular website. I already have the things ready, and once I've learned about AI, then I have to integrate the AI as well. One thing I can do, AI, a little bit I know about AI. How about giving all the info to the AI? The thing is that I don't know about AI properly yet. I'm still in the journey. I'm just learning that. If I knew that, I would be applying that over here as well. But never mind. I will be doing that very soon. So this particular thing is done. What is the next thing that I have to do? The next thing is that simply copy it and one thing. Let's keep it here. Open Edge browser. Try the same thing over here. Paste it here and done. And I'm getting all my contents. If I go to my Twitter, this is how it looks like. If I go to my articles, no article content found. That's amazing. The dark mode, this is working amazingly fine. What else do I need? I'm so glad with this application. I need to clear format the things in the code side, but okay, for now that is fine. Let's make it like C over here. It will not be visible. No content found. No YouTube content found. The link is not tried. Let's make it B, and I should be getting that again. Once this thing is done, let's close this. These are the things that I have to add. I'm yet to add, but once it gets ready, once it is overall ready, I will be deploying it, and then I will of course keep working on it. These are the to-dos that I have to still work on this thing. But how about just deploying it directly right now and checking whether how the things actually work at the end of the day? This will be great actually, but let's see. Is there any feature missing right now? This is actually working fine. I'm able to log out and log in. I'm able to forget the password, and I can give it the email to forget my password. Anything else? Have I implemented all the features? Let's have a look at the to-do that I have. Verify user options. Okay, user needs to be verified. Okay. Okay, mention verifying the profile, enable profile edit, enable multiple share link creation, add a I option on the inputs. These are the things that we have to do, right? What I'll be doing right now, I will be simply deploying it, as simple as that. So first of all, I want to deploy it, and I want to see how it works. And once it is actually deployed and working, then I will add the remaining features. I'll have to use CI/CD pipeline for that. That's right. Wow. Gonna be great, everybody. Let's hold your, let's fasten your seatbelts and start the deploying journey. But even before that, I need to make sure that everything is connected to the environment variable. So I have this environment variable, these environment variables over here. Port 3000. Okay, this is the base URL localhost. This as for this base URL localhost, HTTP localhost, it will be running on this particular URL only, but that will be going to be the URL of the EC2 machine. That's fine. Front-end base URL, the front-end base URL localhost 5173. That is actually MongoDB URL. Again, I need to replace it. Okay, and Let's get a MongoDB URI directly over here. Now onwards we will be using a MongoDB URI directly. Time to deploy this application. Crazy stuff. All like most of all the basic features are ready, but there are some extra features. I will be using a CI/CD pipeline because at least this much I know, that using CI/CD pipeline I can push the code to the EC2 machine and all, and this is how I'll make it work. It's actually gonna be fantastic, and once everything is connected then I will be working on them. And I will be creating two things. First of all, let's create only one branch, and that branch is going to be development branch. Then I will be creating another branch that will be production branch, and this is how things are gonna be getting done. So ultimately I will have two things at the same time. This is insane, and I will have two databases for two different things. So first of all I need to resume it. It will take time, but never mind. I'm using MongoDB, so I need to first of all resume my cluster. And cookie domain, this is of course optional. Let me create a sample env. So Control D. I hope I'll be able to make a sample file of it. Control CV. Okay, copy. So env copy, not env dot sample. By the way, this is the code 3000. These things are okay. MongoDB okay. Braille development fine, optional. I can remove this particular token secret from here. This 7-day token secret. Okay, by the way, this is also, that's also fine, not fine. Token secret. And these things should be fine, right? Yeah. Verification. These things I will be just removing the mail user. And don't worry, once this is actually deployed, I will even I'll reset all these things. It's not like the credentials are gonna be the same. I'm not even worried about the credentials. I'm using another Gmail for that, so that's fine. Close this. I have these things over here. Close this, and let's go to dist. My god, so many files I have here. This is not needed. I can go to my logs. These are the logs. That's okay. That's fine. These are the things that I have over here, and am I okay? Let's check this thing out. Configure cookie options I have. That's fine. I have course options. I just want to check whether I'm hard coding the things or not, or I'm getting everything from the env file. I should have kept this thing in mind since the beginning, but never mind. I'm checking it right now. That's also fine. Logger info. Mail config. Few things I was hard coding. Create transporter, constants, context. I'm doing everything from there. That's okay. These things are being hard coded. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. Content controller. Controllers inside this, I'm not sure that I'm hard coding anything. Like nothing is being hard coded, if I'm not wrong. Only one thing I was hard coding, and I know that is the mail related stuff. Middleware, that is going to be under services. That is gonna be mail service, and whenever I'm sending it, what am I doing over here? I have my mail options, and once I have my mail options, I'm simply sending it from here. That's great. But I must be calling it somewhere. That is going to be called inside the helpers. So helpers, where are these model services? Validations, utilities, origin check, async control API, smooth, nothing needed. Services, mail services, that must be getting called somewhere. Route helpers are these, mail helper, and it must be calling that. So how many helpers I have over here? First one is send mail helper, second one is send verification, password, reset password, and all. Alrighty, and whenever I'm sending the email, at that time I must be generating the link as well. Send mail helper, send reset password email, reset password template. I'm sending the email, I'm sending the name. Your password has been reset successfully. Okay, how about this? front end. This is the URL I'm using, front end base URL. I'm getting it from the front end base URL from there. That's fine. I mean, it's not a problematic thing. So ultimately, there's nothing wrong here. On the backend side, I have everything is running the right way. The only things I have to change on the front end side. So let's talk about the front end right now. I have env file, control cb. Let's create a sample file as well. Okay, that's gonna be dot sample file. This is what that I have inside that. Inside source, I have my constants. Inside my constants, I have my backend URL. That is gonna be this backend URL from .env file, or this backend URL is going to be there. Link type, okay, that's fine. Context, auth. I think everything is fine just here. Use was provided. These are the contexts that I'm creating. That's fine. Hooks, nothing needs to be worrisome over here. Changes. Am I doing exactly right, or am I hard coding the thing somewhere? I'm not really hard coding the things if I'm not wrong. So let's do one thing. If we face some errors, we will be getting that thing done too. First of all, we have to create a CI/CD pipeline for it. Okay, and once the CI/CD pipeline is created, even before that, I have to push it. And for CI/CD pipeline, let's okay, is this ready? Yeah, let's click on connect. By the way, I have my project over here, and this is okay. Inside this, I can create databases. Okay, nice. Let's click on this drivers, and this is the URL for that. And I'll go to my backend. MongoDB URL backend. React is not talking to that directly, that site. Okay, let's go here, env file, and this is the backend URL. Front-end base URL, that's okay. PC MongoDB URI, this is the one. Get rid of this right now. I will have this one. Username is gonna be Vipendra, and password is gonna be, don't know, Vipendra9031 or 3241. Let's see whether this is the password. I'm not even sure about the password. So let's click on done for now and go to identities and all. Over here I have this you can see, not this one actually. I can go to database and network. This is the Vipendra I have, and I will be just simply editing the password. That's gonna be V. Okay, this is the password that I've edited. Don't worry, the password is pretty simple. Even you can just see that. Not a big problem. You will be even using that. I know that's gonna be happen. It's 3241, Vipendra 3241, and it is just for this time. I will reset it at the end. App name is gonna be okay. Let's give it what? Brainly DB, Brainly Dev DB. Okay. Oh, two things I will have. I will have Brainly development database. I will have Brainly production database. That is why I'm gonna be having this over here. And let me work on CI/CD pipeline just directly here. And I even have to create two EC2 machines. So let's open Brave right now. Let's root user. Let's log in. Not learn more, yeah. This should be fine. You can 333 password. That's gonna be. I hope whatever I'm writing that's right. Okay. Sign in, authorized hero. What is the issue? Try again in a few minutes. Really? You want me to try again? Okay, I mean. this much I used, and these are the credits that I have. Let's start working. Let's create a EC2 machines first of all. So this is the EC2 machine that I will be creating here. Launch an instance. One more thing, when I'm creating the EC2 machines, at that time, first of all, server name is gonna be, let me zoom it a bit, this much should be fine. Brainly development mode, this is gonna be for development, and one is gonna be for production. Okay, it seems like get rid of this. So Brainly dev, and that's gonna be Ubuntu, and ultimately OS is gonna be Ubuntu, and I will be using Ubuntu server HVM SSD volume. Let's go with this. I'm fine with this. I will be changing the sense type. By default it is T3 micro. I will be selecting the T3 small at least, so that it is able to run my project, and that is it. Nothing needs to be changed over here. As for the keys, I will be going without the key because I have my own keys. So I will go to the EC2 machine terminal, and I will set the key by default. So that is why I'm going with this, though it is not recommended. And allow HTTPS traffic, allow traffic from the internet, everything, and that is it. So, and one more thing, I need 2 instances of it, but that's gonna be problematic. So let's create it separately. When it comes to this, there is that security group. So security group, if they are different, that is fine. I'm not really worried about that. So let's launch it for now. So instance is going to be launched. I'm doing it after a while, like it's been a month or something. I have the idea like how the things work here, so that's not a problematic thing. Let's get another instance. Like this is the instance going to be for development mode. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's only deal with development mode right now. Later we will create another branch, and over there we'll take care of the production branch as well. Right now the main goal is to just simply deploy our project, and once this is deployed only with one branch, then we'll be taking care of other things. And it is initializing right now. Let's click on this. I will be getting the IP address. Even before that, let's connect to it, and connect. I have to save my EC2 key over there. Ultimately SSH private key. Which key needs to be saved? SSH private key needs to be on my local machine. Public key needs to be saved here. Okay. Do not blame me. Okay, I'm doing it after a long time. ls cd dot ssh dot authorize. Let's do one thing. Let's go here. ls, no directory found. Okay, sorry. This must be fine. No sir, seriously? Okay, great. cd this dot ssh, sorry, that was the one. ls, inside this I have my authorized keys, and this time I have to vim authorized keys, and I have to enter my authorized key over here. But the thing is that for that thing I need to have my key, of course. So let's go to the terminal. Let's stop everything, because of course things are gonna be done directly on the EC2 machine, so I don't need to worry about it. By the way, in the same instance I will be running both. I will be running my front end, I will be running my back end too. Right. ls and cd dot ssh slash ls. These are the keys that I have. First one is AWS EC2 key. This will be used for connecting. I have created different keys for different uses, so don't worry about that. So this one is for the connecting to the AWS. This one is for this is for the GitHub, and this GitHub EC2 no passphrase. This one is without the passphrase, because of course I'm using the passphrase keys and all. So I need this particular key to save on the EC2 instance that I have created. So let's clip this key. So clip, what do I wanna clip? I wanna clip AWS EC. I wanna click AWS dot pub in the sense public. So I wanna get the public key. Let's enter over here. I hope I have that. Let's paste it. Turns out I didn't get that yet. Okay, never mind. Maybe that structure is wrong. So let me make it like this. Let's less than equals less than. I think this should be fine. Let's paste the key again over here. And turns out that I haven't found that yet. How do we copy something? I think this is how I used to copy. Let's paste it somewhere else, maybe inside a file or something. I said inside a file, f.t6. Okay, over here. Clip for use. Okay, this is not how I do it. I'd like to go to my notes right now. I hope I have mentioned it somewhere. Clip. Have I mentioned it somewhere? Clip. No. Great job, Mr. Vipin. You haven't mentioned it. Question. How to copy something to the clip? How to copy the content of a file using terminal? Okay, let's try it now. So far I've been using clip. It's been even working fine for me. I don't know why it's not working right now. Let's even check the content of that. Cat, what do I wanna check? AWS EC2.public key. Wow. Turns out that I do not have anything inside this. Really? I'll have to create an EC2 key. Let's check this thing out. That means command was right. Cat github.public key. Okay, this key is available over here, but that EC2 key, AC2 AWS key, that is not present. Why is that so? How about the private key? Do I have that? I should not share that. I will delete it anyway. Don't worry. Cat AWS. I have the private key. I will delete this private key. Don't worry. Cat public key AWS .pub. I do not have that. That is insane. Let's delete the files first of all. Remove AWS key and AWS .pub. Let's remove both of them. They are removed right now. And am I using them somewhere? I don't have any instance running, so where am I using? I'm not using. Let's create a new key. How do we create a SSH key? How to create SSH key? Something called there is something called SSH keygen, something like that. So that is going to be used. I know that SSH keygen, yeah. And type of the key. I will be creating RSA key like ED25519. That's gonna be fine. And the name. Let's use this one. RSA. It's too long. Like this is short. RSA is quite a long version, so I'm gonna be going with this. It is even a little bit protective. I'm not sure, but you can go with any one of them. RSA version or this version. ED25519. Let's go. Gonna be going with this. And I will be giving it some kind of identity to just identify it. Let's give it the AWS EC2. AWS EC2. What was the name of the first one? EC2 key. As simple as that. And SSH keygen. Let's create this. Enter a file in which to save. Okay. Copy this much. Paste it over here. And that's gonna be AWS and EC2 ED25519 key. This is the name of it, so don't worry about that. Enter passphrase. Do I need to enter passphrase over here? That is required. I'm gonna be entering passphrase anyhow, so that it's safe at least. Okay, again. So key is created right now. So let's ls, and I've got my key over here. Let's try to clip in the sense copy the public key dot key pub. Let's paste the same key over here. I hope this works. Click. Let's cat it first of all. Cat AWS EC2.pub. Cat github.pub. Public key I have GitHub EC2 key. Why is this happening? Clip. Let's use this AWS key. Paste it over here. This is the private key that I got. So this is the right command. And if I use the previous one, so I think it will remove that. And let's try to get that again. And let's paste it right now. Wow, amazing. The thing is that I myself deleted my AWS public key, SSH public key, and then I was wondering where that key went. I used the wrong command. I used this command. This simply removes the content. It copies the content. Crazy stuff. ls remove AWS EC2 and AWS EC2.public. And I hope I have my this key as well as this key. I never interacted with this one, and this is already present over there. Let's even check that. Cat GitHub public key, of course. I have my GitHub public key at least. So okay, I can show the public key. Don't worry about that. The thing that I cannot show, that is the private key. That is this one. I'm not gonna be showing that. By the way, let's delete. I have deleted them, or haven't I? Remove AWS key, AWS EC2 8255. This should be okay. ls, okay, they have been deleted. Now I'll have to create it again. So let's go to history. First of all, let's copy the same command that I just used a while ago. That was this one. AWS EC2 key. It is SSH key to connect to the AWS EC2 machine, and that is why this is the name that I'm using over here. And let's click enter. File name is gonna be copy, Control C, Control V, and AWS EC2 AD25519. I hope that's the name. So many commands. Really, am I crazy? Why did I use this idea? Oh. Okay, here it is. AWS EC2 that's name is wrong. AWS EC2 AD25519. By the way, you can name it anything. I want to structure it properly. That is why I want to give it the name. This is the SSH key that will be connected to AWS EC2, or the key type is this, and of course this is a key. So this is my way to just mention the name and all, so that it contains everything related to it. Okay, enter. Passphrase. Okay, again passphrase, and this key is created. Let's check the key, and mainly check the public key. So cat, and the public key is gonna be aws.pub. I have my key right now. Now I can copy it. This is how I copy the things. So click AWS key.pub. That was crazy. I can paste it over here as well. Yeah, now I'm able to paste the key. That was my really insane thing I did. I deleted the key directly using the wrong command. Let's go here. Let's go to the Brave, and I have to just paste my key over here. So interactive mode, and then paste it here. Can't I do that? Interactive mode. Okay, now I'm able to paste the things. V, okay. Control Shift V is used over here. Control Shift V to paste the things. Escape, and then save everything. ls. Okay, let's cat the authorized keys, and I'm getting my AWS EC2 key, and of course this is the public key, so no need to worry about it. This much is done. Now I can just simply exit from here, and I should be able to connect to this EC2 machine from my terminal. Again, I have to SSH into the machine, so let's close this, and this is the IP address that I have, and from here what I'll be doing, exit the terminal too, and now ls, and let's create two terminals over here. First one will be connected to the EC2 machine, second one will be doing the terminal like device, local device related stuff. So SSH into input is gonna be what? I have to provide the AWS EC2 key, that to private key, SSH / AWS. This is the private key where I have to go. What is the username? Root Ubuntu @ and the IP address. This should be fine, right? I will be asked to enter the passphrase. So let's enter the passphrase. Not that, yeah. Yes, actually, first of all. Yes. Okay. Now I have to enter the passphrase. And now I'm connecting to my EC2 machine. What do I have to do first? First of all, once I'm connected to this, I have to initialize Git and get my repository over here. Okay, got it. But even before that, how to upgrade it? Sudo, how to upgrade it? How to upgrade Ubuntu terminal and all, whatever. Sudo update should be fine, or sudo update. Let's go with sudo update. Sudo update, sudo apt update. Okay, so I'm updating it right now. What is the next thing that I have to do? I have to initialize Git. That is already initialized, if I'm not wrong. Git status. Yeah, let's add everything. Git add git commit -m, and this is going to be get basic project ready. This is the comment for it. Git push. Can I push it directly? Git remote. No, I cannot push it directly. And this is the master branch. Let's even change the name of the branch. So git branch capital M -capital M, and the name is gonna be main ls. Right now the branch name is main, of course. And let's go to GitHub this time. GitHub. What is the next thing that I have to do? First of all, I have to create a new repository. Name is gonna be Brainly app. I hope this is available. Great job. And nothing else. Let's create it. This is created, and then these are